So again, Daniel, so the fact that you are never selecting the woman that could
Well,
potentially
not
be
literally never, but usually not. Yes.
okay. Give me a percentage then of how
I
often
don't
you
know. Just
select.
continue your point. I'll take your point.
Okay, the whole entire point is the mere fact that you're not selecting the person who could potentially be the best for you is kind of, you know, boring, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Don't you want
I
your
want them. I want them to
Mhm.
like me a lot. I like me. They should see. They should see what I see.
Daniel, did you just say
Okay,
that?
so I think
Yeah.
you both have some weird shit going on. So like you're never truly selecting because it's not like we have a profile of every human on earth and you're like reading it and going, I want this one. You're just going to a place and then another person happens to go to that same place.
Yeah.
And then you're just looking at who's around and going, I'm gonna try talking to this person or I'm gonna
Right.
approach that person. It's not really like even when you're the one going and approaching, you're not truly getting like a full choice of everyone. But on the other
Yeah.
hand, if you never approach and you never do anything, then like you're like it's kind of like you get what you deserve kind of thing. Like you're in less control of your shit, and so you're gonna get like you probably will be trend towards relationships with where people don't challenge what you say and they're more agreeable, which may be what you want. But then when you need to like have someone challenge you and change you because you're fucking up, you're not gonna get that.
It's a shock.
Are you catching
I
what
mean,
he's pitching?
not exactly. I mean, I don't really see anything particularly disagreeable about it, but I don't get a lesson from it either.
Maybe because you've been doing this for such a long time, it's just not processing properly in your brain. Maybe that's it.
Hmm.
I'm a creature of
I
habit.
don't
You've
know.
become
It's just that it's less it's less worry to me. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
easier.
because I'm not putting pressure on myself.
Yeah, it's easier.
Sure.
That's what I was saying. So Daniel, it's if you feel like you as a person are like perfect and don't have flaws and like you
No,
don't
I
need to
never said
change
any of
anything.
that. No,
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 I
no.
no.
understand. I'm
He's
not. I
just
haven't
making it
finished.
as an example. Yeah.
Like if you feel that way, then the relationships will feel great. But like whenever, like let's say,
Well, I
I
don't
just don't
want
think.
my girl telling me my flaws, though.
Well, I mean
Why?
that's kind of an issue
I'm
because who
I'm
else is going to know you well enough to tell you those things?
I'm pretty self-critical, I think.
No, you
Well, I mean, that
aren't.
might be cope, right? Because you only have your own perception, and the other person can see things that you don't view as problems that are problems.
Sure, but if she sees them as problems, she doesn't love me enough.
Well, not really.
What
Like,
the
let's say
fuck?
you, oh God, what's a fucking easy one? Maybe like you constantly put your cup on like the edge of the table and it falls over, and like in your brain, that's perfectly fine. But if you just
Yeah,
fucking put the cup like an inch further
yeah.
in, like it would
Yeah,
be great. And if someone
she
else walks
should.
up and goes, the cup should probably go like, a little bit further in the
If
table. And then you're like, oh my God,
if
how do
I
you
were
challenge? Why are you challenging me? This is how I've
no,
always
if
lived.
I
Like,
were
that would,
clumsy, she should find it adorable.
so she should find it adorable that you spill your
Ideally,
drink constantly and she has to clean it up or you
if
have to
I'm a
clean it up.
drink spiller, I want her to say, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Oh, that was cute," and then clean it up.
Oh my goodness. Daniel, does this ever work?
What do you mean work?
Like,
It's not a tactic. I'm just
no,
saying
no,
what
no.
I
I'm saying,
ideally she would react like.
yeah, but is that a thing? Like, does that make a relationship last longer in your mind?
For me, yeah. If she does stuff like that, for me it makes a relationship last longer.
Holy shit. You're broken.
I disagree.
Fun.
What? I
You
just heard
should
a
call
shit.
you should call the podcast like Misfit Cast or something.
Mhm. I'm sure there's no other podcast with that name.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of
Well,
shows.
wait. What do you want? You want her to berate you about it?
No, but she could just calmly. Okay, so the first time you do it, she just calmly points it out and says, "Hey, you could just put your cup a little further, from away from the edge of the table, and things
Yeah.
will be fine." But like the ninth time you do it, she could probably
Sure.
berate you.
I'm
You know,
trying to
like-
work with the example, but yeah, I mean, obviously, I'd have to be pretty retarded to keep putting my drink that far. Yeah, I get your
That's just the example.
I get your
like-
overall point. Yeah.
But in a
One
way,
second. Keep talking. 1 second. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna address you, but it's okay.
Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
In a way, I still think in his mind, even on the 9th, 10th, 20th time,
I don't think he ever
I
wants to hear it.
exactly.
I think
don't.
there's a bit of sensitivity there, which is fine. But I think that it's going to stunt his growth.
Yeah, but what's the sensitive? My issue with it is I need to know specifically how the change happens, or it's not going to happen. That's my issue. When someone just points out that something's wrong to me, unless they explain to me how to fix it or what the change needs to be made, and I fully grasp how to do it, I don't make the change.
So from his verbiage just now, it feels like he doesn't want to feel like he has to change to make someone happy.
Well, it's not. You don't change to make
Okay,
someone
but that's-
happy. You change to fix a problem.
That's how he's viewing it. The problem
They're
is
not
that he's not
mutually-
happy with that thing about him.
Well, but it's not mutually exclusive.
But that's how he's viewing it.
Well, that's a framing issue. It's not. Like, it just depends on what it is. Sometimes that is true. Other times that's not true.
Even if it is true, it seems like a weird toxic mindset. I was
Well-
gonna say toxic masculine, but I think it goes the other way too.
Well, like it's so I've had like women that like ask me to change things that I think are really stupid, and I just don't want to change them. Like I'm like, why do you want me to change this? Like, can you demonstrate to me that I need to change this? And then they can't, and then I just don't change it because I don't agree. Like it's like it just depends on the thing. Like if you have a good point, make your point. If you can't make your point, I'm not doing shit. Right?
Just
No,
become
that's
okay.
that's both on me and on her, right? But that's how I do it because otherwise I'm gonna be just changing fucking goddamn any reason in the world that's stupid.
Well, again, Daniel is broken. Maxus is slightly broken. V is definitely broken, and I'm pretty normal.
Everyone's broken.
Yeah, Darnell's so normal. He's just hitting on women. Meanwhile, his promise ring woman sitting at home from doctoring all day, waiting for him to come visit on the weekend.
Wait.
I feel like you lack.
She's like asking him to move in now, and he's like, I don't know. She could be a sugar mama. They've been together for like 10 years or something.
Well, the reason why she's probably doing this, is she like a nurse or like what's her job?
She's a doctor.
She's probably doing work like fucking all the time. So all she has is like, I need to have a guy that lives with me.
So
because
she's
I'm
in
on time.
Canada. The hours might be a little different. But
Maybe, I don't know, but doctors have like a fuckload of hours.
Yeah, she does have a fuckload of hours. But look, either way, I think
I feel it's kind of cruel, man, to like lead her on if you're doing that, especially because like women like that, their time is like way more valuable than yours. I hate to say it, but like her being a doctor means that like she's literally like.
later on, I think they're in love. He doesn't say that.
Well, you made it sound like it's like some fake promise ring shit or something. He's got some other girl that he's with. Is that not what's going
Well,
on?
No,
he
that's not-
likes the idea of having other women around who have vaginas and sometimes fucking them.
So he does have some other woman.
no.
Kind of, but it's not like there's a woman. It's not like it's ever like the same woman. It's not like it's like there are other women.
So he just wants to like fuck randos while he's with this one girl.
No.
Yeah. And he especially likes the
I-
idea of that.
I love the company of women, so I make friends with a shit ton of different women. That's the difference. It's not
Mostly
about-
the pretty ones, though. He doesn't like the uggos. He doesn't like their company.
What are you saying? They just have to be
Okay.
interesting. It has
Where'd
nothing
Max
to do-
go?
I think his connection dropped for a little.
His lecture's not for a little while, right?
Yeah,
Darnell,
I
we
think-
were just talking about, or sorry, Daniel, we were just talking about how Darnell is basically married, but he likes having women, options for women.
Oh yeah.
Likes keeping his options open.
And
It's
he's
not-
very odd when he talks about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because he's like friend, but it's obviously there's an attraction bend to it.
Is
Listen.
it just like you like okay, Darnell, if you just had like multiple women, would you be happier? Like if you were in a relationship where your partner knew about you fucking around or whatever and was okay with it, would that be better, or would it be better for you to have like this weird secret shit going on where the person doesn't know, or what's the ideal here?
The first would probably be the best if that's the case, but neither of them are the case. I
But I
personally,
don't think you're realistic about how you would handle her having boyfriends.
what do you mean?
There's no way you would be cool with it.
Why wouldn't
in
I?
reality? You just
Why
wouldn't.
wouldn't I?
You wouldn't.
Do you think
So
there's some kind
are you saying
of
it's
that's
a
because
one-way
Daniel, you
open
think they
relationship?
Not.
no, not even
It's not.
Daniel. Because
She
I
doesn't
feel
know.
like there's an insecurity factor that you're wearing on.
Sure, you're saying it's projection. I get that. I get why you would say that. I'm just saying that's what I think.
Yeah, I
I
know.
have no reason to think otherwise. I mean,
Hmm.
like, come on. She's coming home
Oh,
giggling
no.
and smiling ear to ear because some other guy fucked her real good, please.
So Darnell, I have a question.
Yeah,
If
sure.
your ideal is like you have a girl and then she's okay with you fucking other girls, like, do you want that to be like a two-way open relationship or a one-way where you're the one fucking and she doesn't fuck other guys?
If I were to ask for anything, then she has the right to have the same as me. There's never going to
Okay,
be a one-sided thing.
Okay, so if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
right now you're like spending this time with this like nurse lady, right, or like doctor lady, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the relationship you want. But like, you know how like you can like spend $100 on a video game and then all of a sudden your brain's like, this is the best video game ever, even if it starts to be shit, and you'll like defend things about the game because you spend so much money and you feel invested in it. It's called the sunken cost fallacy, and it can happen with relationships. So what you should do is try to put all of your goals in a relationship up front in the conversation and be open about them as soon as you can in a relationship. That way you're not wasting time and getting a ton of investment in something that's going to fall apart. So that's just me. My advice to you would be to just tell her like, this is like the kind of relationship I want to go for, and these are the kind of things I trend towards doing and what I
He's
want.
mentioned it.
And
Have
then
you
if
mentioned it?
Yeah.
and if she
like,
leaves,
she's
bro,
not down.
that's good. You move on to the next one and find the one that can give you that instead of spending all this time wasting both yours and her time on it. Like, and I understand that's
Well, I
a
think
risk because right now you love this girl or whatever, but like, if it's not something you're willing to negotiate, then it's not.
He doesn't experience love.
the question, yeah, he does. That's a whole different topic. But if
All
He
right.
doesn't understand what
would
love
you
is.
be cool, Darnie? Would you be cool
Mhm.
and okay, like that's fine if this was the last and only girl you fuck from here on out?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
I
fine
would
for
be-
you? Okay,
yeah.
then. Because that's the deal, right? She's not down with the other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as long as you're cool with that, then no problem.
Right? Then there you go. See,
But it
I'm
sounds
the
like you want
normal
to. It
one.
sounds like you do want to fuck other girls.
No, that's oh my god. I think you missed the point that I like the company of women.
He just really happens to like the company of pretty girls that smell good to him.
Yeah. That's true.
Surprisingly enough, I don't use my
understand.
sense of smell that often, so I wouldn't know if she smells good or not. So there you go.
But when he's imagined it, it's amazing.
When
I mean, what I would do, man, is just lay out what you want. If she gets pissed and leaves, then you just find somebody else who's okay with it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your fucking time.
I know.
It's not a waste if he's getting it in.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
it's still a waste because
You're not gonna have
getting what he wants
trouble
because he
finding
actually
someone
wants.
Yeah, but what he actually wants is just sex with women.
What he
It's that- but
actually
he didn't
wants
say
is
that.
Val.
He didn't say that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He has a friend who he's madly in love with, so it might be why he's playing around with all these women. She's married.
Guys,
Why is
come
he
on.
fucking what?
I think she got married after
After what?
he fell in love. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, he needs to.
Don't you know, was Val married before you met her?
No, she wasn't.
So she got married under your nose, so to say.
Like, maybe he just wasn't
Sure.
aggressive enough.
What? Guys.
So are you just
Yeah,
like
you should have aggressed Val. Yeah.
are you just like unironically waiting for her to like get divorced or like what's the plan
No,
with her?
no, and no. Jesus, mother of mercy.
Oh, you're
No,
so
that's
full of shit. You're telling me right now, if she signed her divorce papers today, that you wouldn't be at her house tonight?
I am telling you, what is wrong
no,
with
no.
you
If she
guys?
asked
I
you
was
over, if she
yes or
asked you
no, and
over,
I didn't get a yes or no.
said, "I'm going through a divorce. Please come comfort me." Would you
Yeah,
go?
yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
I'm her friend.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I know. I know.
What is wrong?
Oh,
You
sure.
can-
And
Comfort.
then she's like, "Oh, comfort me, Darnell." And
I love you guys' imagination. It's amazing. Holy shit.
you're not putting it in her, huh? You're not. You're like, no, this is wrong.
And then
I
she's
have a
wearing some of
document
those
woman.
she's wearing some of those open-toed wedges, and then she starts putting them on your lap. She knows what she's doing.
You
He
guys
likes
are
feet.
killing me.
He's retarded.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Holy shit. You guys are killing me here. Fuck.
Is it not your boner for Val that's killing you? A little more than us?
No, there is no boner for Val.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Oh boy. Holy
You-
shit.
Yeah, a
What?
little Val boner. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with a Val boner.
You love Val.
There is no.
We all love Val. We all wish you were with Val.
Oh Jesus. Why? Why?
We're
Yeah.
very
It's
we're
so-
very supportive of this
It
relationship.
just sounds like he's in the waiting room for Val or whatever.
No. Oh my goodness. Listen.
No. I think
Well, I
I don't
mean-
think that's the case. I think but I do think he wouldn't be saddened by the news of her divorce.
No, I wouldn't.
As you might for a friend.
Yeah, she's my friend. I would be.
Would you would be saddened by her divorce?
No, not really. Because technically, she would be in a better place if that's the case, right?
Oh, because
If
this
the
guy
divorce-
stinks.
No, not that. No, I'm saying like if they had to divorce, then it's a better thing for them to divorce than them being together and miserable, right?
Wow, what a
Isn't-
good
isn't
thing
that-
you went
isn't
through a
that a
divorce. I'm
better
so
thing?
happy. Let's throw a party, baby. Let's throw a party. Come on over. The wifey will be there.
No, I just feel like if I heard about a buddy's divorce,
Uh-huh.
I think I'd be sad for him. Like if he
Why?
was broken up about it.
Yeah, that's normal, but there's a reason for the divorce, right?
He'd be broken
Sure.
up, and or Val would be crying, and Bad Star would be smiling like, "What's wrong, baby? It's a better life now."
Yeah, take her on a
Technically,
little
I
magic
would.
carpet ride.
Well, typically, when someone gets divorced, you got to kind of like look out for them a little bit because they're prone to making like big fucking sweeping decisions to fill the void in their fucking life at that
No,
point.
that's when you offer them hallucinogenic substances.
No, because that could actually like fuck them up physiologically in some way.
Yeah,
Yep.
so they,
Like
they,
if
they
you-
usually go through a psychological strain, I would say.
Like passing a poo.
Yeah, sure. If you want to put this as a comparison, sure. Yeah. Look, in any case, look,
Like trying to pass Val out through the other side of your heart.
Right. All I'm saying is my defense is I like being surrounded by women. I like talking and interacting with women. So
Yeah.
I go. I actually go out of my way to find interesting people to chat. with.
Women, yeah, pretty
Yes,
women.
Yes, and
Not
it's-
interesting people. You said interesting people.
Now this
yes.
girl,
women.
But-
this 27 thing,
Uh-huh.
would you fuck her
In what scenario? Are you talking about live?
in a
Like
scenario where you want to fuck her?
in those scenarios, I'm single.
She starts rubbing.
I would have to be single. If I'm
Okay.
single, sure, yes. In all those scenarios,
Single.
hmm?
So she starts rubbing, and your response is, "No, madame, I am not of the single variety."
Exactly, because that's exactly how I would react. I'd be like, yeah, sorry, that doesn't work.
No, we shouldn't do this. Oh no. And then your heart is a rock.
Wow.
So where are you going from there? You say no, and now she's raping you. Let's face it. But the question is, do you like it?
What is wrong with you?
You let's.
Oh Jesus. Okay, listen. If there were
I don't
any
know how to handle
scenario,
rejection, but yeah.
if there was any scenario where I'm sleeping with someone, I'll have to be single. If I'm not single, then it's not happening.
Well,
Simple
wait,
as
no,
that.
but you could be in the open relationship that you want.
Uh,
If you were in
It's-
the open relationship, then that's above board.
yeah, but I've never said I wanted to be in an open relationship.
Wait, I thought that's what you just said.
No.
Yeah, but he
He
doesn't
gave me two scenarios. He gave me two scenarios, and I chose the first one because that was the most reasonable one.
So, okay, if you could build your ideal relationship, would it be open?
You have to learn all of Darnell's clips. You have to ask Darnell about the button.
Yes. So it would. Okay.
Yes, but there would be a lot of like. Is it caveats you would have to say? Is it caveats? Yeah, there would be a lot of
Sounds like a
caveats. To it.
one-way open relationship and not an open relationship.
What are the caveats? He can't be bigger than you.
No, no. On my part, it would. I think I.
Black stallion. He can't be a black stallion. That's one of them, right?
No. I think it
Oh.
would be. It would be self-imposed. Like for me, I think the only way I'd ever want to sleep with someone while being with someone is if the person was worthwhile, and that's it. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep with just
Okay,
anyone.
so it's Val, and Val's divorced, and she says, I'd really like to try an open thing with you." No.
And
Even better yet, Val and her husband decide to go open and invite you in.
Hell yeah.
who said hell yeah?
What?
Hell.
The professor.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Wait, no?
No, of course not. Why? Why would I?
Not
You
with
love
Val.
her.
See, it would have to be someone he didn't care about.
You're asking a way too complex of a scenario for that to even like make sense in my brain.
I mean, it doesn't sound that complicated.
He doesn't understand hypotheticals very well.
I do.